What's going on, brothers? Let me tell you the name. Got a video for you. It's written title, Year of Consequences Part 6. Here goes. So if you brothers who are subscribed to this channel, you brothers saw on my community tab the video that I posted in regards to feminism in Japan and what men have done in response. Well, something like that, or similar to that, is happening here in the West. And of course, I've already documented it in the past, but you know that stat 63% of men do not talk to interact with women out in public anymore. That's the Western equivalent. That's the Western equivalent. And I don't blame the men. Since these trolls and ditch pigs made it customary, they normalized falsely accusing random men and ruining their life for shits and giggles, basically. That's what they did. They normalized false accusations for clout. That's why you're never short of TikTok videos of these trolls and ditch pigs going into these gyms, wearing yoga pants and gym bras and doing standing squats and falsely accusing random men of being perverts or predators. They just can't stop crying wolf, they just can't stop agitating. And at the same time, of course, you got videos of these former spring chickens in their 40s and 50s complaining that they're invisible. And that's also part of this era of consequences. That's right, brothers, that's part of this era of consequences. So, while you got certain ditch pigs who are still in these gyms and public places falsely accusing random men of doing the unthinkable, you got these old hags. Some of them are starting to tell the truth now. Yeah. When their lives are in shambles and when it hurts bad enough, they start telling the truth. One of them actually came flat out and said that it's not that women in their 50s are invisible, it's just that they're being ignored. And when she said that, I said, that's true, yes. These old birds are being ignored the same way they ignored the nice guys. The same way the men that had feelings for them, they pretty much gave a cold shoulder. It's funny how that works, right? This is the year of consequences. That's what this is, brothers. It's the year of consequences. And there's nothing to stop it. Nothing. Since these trollops and former spring chickens and battle-worn carpets can't stop telling on themselves on social media. Because the drug of choice is attention. But I gotta say it like this. While this is the era of consequences, you brothers, especially you young men, you should stand firm. You should stand firm. There's nothing out here for us. These trollops don't know their ass from a hole in the wall, and they really don't know what they want. And I think one of the OGs in this space said this a couple of years back, but you want to know who the dumbest generation of feminists came from? Who are the dumbest generation of feminists? I'm going to say it. The dumbest generation of feminists are millennial feminists. They are absolutely the dumbest generation of feminists out there because they had audio-visual proof that feminism was a con job. And they still jumped off the fucking cliff. Well, here we are. A lot of those millennial feminists have kids that they can't afford to feed or take care of. A lot of them are on TikTok trying to punk and shame men into being stepfathers. And you got the ones who are engaging in rage bait. The ones who are just basically just made a living off of just posting cringe on TikTok. And ones who call themselves life coaches, ones who call themselves dating coaches when they're single mothers. You see, they can't just suffer in silence. They have to pull other trolls down with them. They got to run for everybody. So everything they touch. And I know the Simps will hear that and get upset, but me, I'm used to it. This just makes me laugh because I've learned to let go. I've learned to let go. The amount of bread I would have spent chasing tail or even trying to holler at any of these trollops, I wouldn't be where I am in my trade. I wouldn't be where I am financially if I had just decided to bite the bullet and act accordingly to the rest of these Simps. This is the year of consequences. These trollops know it. These former spring chickens know it. These femcells know it. These old graybeard bitch-based Simps know it. They especially know it. You know that scripture in Sirach that says that a working man that is drunk will never be rich? Well, that scripture is true. The scripture is also true for men who keep company with harlots. In the book of Sirach, it also says that if you are a man who is joined on to harlots, you're evil, you're wicked. And that's why I have no sympathy and I have zero tolerance for bitch-made Simps. Because they're wicked. They let their plumbing do the talking. Everything in their trifling, sorry life starts and stops at peace leave. A lot of them right now, they're feeling the sting. A lot of them, they can't handle the fact that young men aren't pursuing these trollops. They're not chasing tail. There's nothing to chase. I'm going to say it again, brothers. There's nothing to chase. 2/3 of these trollops have student loan debt and credit card debt that they can't pay off. You have a certain segment of them that are living in vans down by the river, living in their cars because they don't have the FICO score nor the income to get a house or an apartment. And they did that to themselves with their frivolous spending. So you gotta ask yourself this, brothers. What's in it for me? What's in it for me if I date this trash bag who destroyed her life on purpose? Did it because they asked it applied? You gotta ask yourself that, brothers. You gotta think out here. You gotta think. Some lessons are painful, but life is a great teacher. I'm gonna say it again. Some lessons are painful, but life is a great teacher. Understand that, brothers. Understand that. And take heed. It's L.O.M. Mgtow. So I got for you. Let the bad share in the commentary for you to subscribe. If you don't donate, this is my chain for a tip jar on my channel. Right, fam? Right, brethren? You know it's real. You know routine. Growing way, living way. SYSPM is for these battle-worn carpets. These former spring chickens. And these pathetic femcells. So, problem we say how we say it, give them nothing. This has been Mgtow PSC. Welcome to State. See you soon.